a Beerotite, and one of Joab's armor-bearers. Naharai was among the mighty men of David's military forces. 2 Sa 23. 24, 37. 1 Ch 11. 26, 39. Nahash serpent. 1. King of the Ammonites at the time Saul began his reign. Nahash brought his army against Jabesh in Gilead. The account reads, At that all the men of Jabesh said to Nahash, Conclude a covenant with us that we may serve you. Then Nahash the Ammonite said to them, On this condition I shall conclude it with you, on the condition of boring out every right eye of yours, and I must put it as a reproach upon all Israel. In turn the older men of Jabesh said to him, Give us 7 days' time, and we will send messengers into all the territory of Israel and, if there is no savior of us, we must then go out to you. Israel rallied around Saul, went to Jabesh, and defeated Nahash. Only a few of Nahash's army escaped alive. 1 Sa 11. 1-11. 12. 11, 12. In a Dead Sea Scroll, designated for Summer and believed to be from the 1st century BCE, the following information is inserted just before 1 Samuel 11. 1. Nahash, king of the children of Ammon, sorely oppressed the children of Gad and the children of Reuben, and he gouged out their right eyes, and struck terror and dread in Israel. There was not left one among the children of Israel beyond the Jordan whose right eye was not put out by Nahash king of the children of Ammon. Except that 7,000 men fled from the children of Ammon and entered Jabesh Gilead. About a month later. Bible Review, 1985, Volume 1, No. 3, p. 28. Basically the same information is given by Josephus. Jewish Antiquities, 6, 68-70 v. 1. According to Josephus' Jewish Antiquities, 6, 79 v. 3, this Nahash was killed in the battle by Saul's forces. If Josephus' information is correct, then the Nahash that extended kindness to David some years later must have been a son and successor to the Nahash defeated by Saul. In such a case, the name Nahash may have been a title bestowed on a series of persons, like the titles Abimelech, Pharaoh, and Jabin. When this second-named Nahash died, David sent ambassadors to his son, Nun, who misunderstood David's honorable intentions and greatly humiliated his representatives. This, in turn, triggered a series of developments that eventually left the Ammonites defeated at the hands of David. 2 Sa 10. 1-5. 11. 1. 12. 26-31. 1 Ch 19. 1-5. 20. 1-3. 2. The father of David's sister or half-sister Abigail, and possibly the father of Zeruiah. He was the grandfather of Amasa, and perhaps also of Abishai, Asahel, and Joab. 2 Sa 17. 25. 1 Ch 2. 16, 17. Abigail is called the daughter of Nahash, but she and her sister are not directly called the daughters of Jesse, David's father, though they are referred to as the sisters of Jesse's sons, including David. This leaves several possible relationships. 1. That Nahash was a woman, Jesse's wife and the mother of all involved. The name could be given to either sex, but this is not very likely because women were usually introduced into a genealogy only for special reasons, which here seem to be missing. 2. That Nahash was another name for Jesse, as is suggested by early Jewish tradition. The Greek Septuagint Lagardian edition has Jesse instead of Nahash in 2 Samuel 17. 25. 3. That Nahash was a former husband of Jesse's wife, a more likely suggestion, and that she bore Nahash 2 daughters, Abigail and Zeruiah, before marrying Jesse and bearing him several boys. See Abigail No. 2. 3. A resident of the Ammonite city of Rabbah. His O textoi acute miritra longo, Nahor 462 Nahor. 1. Father of Terah and grandfather of Abraham. Nahor was a son of Serug and descendant of Shem. He lived 148 years 2177 to 2029 BCE. GE 11. 22-26. 1 Ch 1. 24-27. Lu 3. 34-36. 2. Son of Terah. Grandson of Nahor number 1. And brother of Abraham. GE 11. 26. Jos 24. To Nahor married Milcah, Lot's sister and the daughter of Nahor's other brother, Haran, hence Nahor's niece. By her he had 8 sons, and by his concubine Reumah he had 4 more sons, totaling 12, some of whom became tribal heads. GE 11. 27, 29. 22. 20-24 Through his son Bethuel, Nahor became grandfather to Laban and Rebekah, and great-grandfather of Leah, Rachel, Jacob, Israel, and Esau. GE 24. 15, 24, 47. 29. 5, 16. 1 ch 1. 34. The Genesis account of Terah and Abraham leaving Ur of the Chaldeans does not include Nahor's name.